Welcome to my channel, DIY home improvement videos with humor. I hope you enjoy. If you do, please subscribe and share. Here's a brief preview of my videos.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Good morning. Ooh, it's very hot.
No, I'm just getting warmed up.
Okay, so now all I can say is
I don't know. Hello, YouTubers. I am so happy to be back with you. I know it's been, I think the last video I put out was close to Thanksgiving. So I had, we're celebrating Thanksgiving, then Christmas, and then a trip to Florida and between Christmas and New Year's, and got really sick and spent a lot of extra money on vacation because of the problems with the airlines. And so now we're back to work. So I'm actually in the original house that I did the brand new entertainment center, and then let's see if I get down there. The electronic fireplace, the floating shelves. I'm actually back in this house again because I'm going to take the same fireplace and put it in the bedroom. Yeah, baby. So that's what we're doing today. It's kind of hard to remember everything that you need to do when it comes to doing these videos. But not a whole lot of work today, more just kind of measuring and taping and figuring out where where I need to cut through the studs in the wall in the bedroom for the fireplace. I'm also going to be working on this ceiling fan, and what I'm doing is when we increase the size of the TV, and we went to 125,000 inches. So in order to be able to see this TV from the kitchen area, this ceiling fan is hanging down too low. So that's what I'll be working on. I'm not sure if I'll film that, videotape that, but then we'll go back up. Then we'll go upstairs and start prepping for the fireplace. So that's where we're at. Be back with you shortly. Okay, so the fan downstairs, I've taken it apart, taken it down. I've just got to find basically the shaft that holds the fan to the ceiling. I've got to find a shorter one in order to reduce how low that fan hangs, bring it a lot closer up to the ceiling. So that's part A. Part B is now here. So this is the this is the wall that fireplace is going to go right here. It's going to go between this door frame and this door, edge of this door. That's basically the center. So what we'll also do is take this TV down. He's got a new holder for the TV that we're going to put up to replace the one we've got out there already. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go. Oh, the other thing I've got to do too is that the thermostat for the room is behind the TV. So I'm getting ready to go into a closet on the back side of this and try to find out where that wire is. If I can find that wire pretty easily, then I can just take it and move it over closer to the light here. So we have we've cut some exploratory holes. Luckily, I'm in a closet, so this is a really good opportunity here. But actually, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a cable, and it's actually running pretty close to where I want it's coming down from the ceiling, from the attic. So that's the cable that I need to move. And then The other thing I need to move is the thermostat. And right there, you can't see it. I don't know if you can focus on it, but there is the thermostat cable. So far so good. Okay, so this is where we're going to leave it for today because I need to get some 2x4s, because when I cut the studs in the wall, I'll cut them there as well as there, and so I need to make sure that I connect them, kind of create a header both above and below the fireplace. So that's that. And then, so what I've done is that I've measured out. So the inside dark line, pencil line, that's the actual insert. It's about 4 inches deep, 4.5 inches deep. So I'll cut that. And then the inside of the green tape represents the outside, the flange of the fireplace. And then I'm going to put, like I said, a couple outlets. So my problem with the outlets behind the TV, up high behind the TV, is the fact that it may be easier for me to actually go in through the roof, which I'm not too excited about, or to the up through the attic, and I'm not too excited about that because it's got to be freezing cold up there. But you know what we do, the dedication that we have in our job to do our thing, what we need to do. So I'm not sure what to call this. We're going to call this electric fireplace. It's electric. No, let's see. I'll come up with an idea. But anyway, so that's where we stand right now. Tomorrow I'll be back to actually cut.
The next morning.
Good morning. Day number 2 on this project. I still haven't come up with a name for it yet. I'm sure I will. We could call it electric fireplace. It's electric. 2.0, which pretty good. So I'm going to remeasure, double check my measurements one more time, and then I'm going to get down and use a multi-tool to cut this big hole out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll put it on time lapse, and let's watch while I do my magic. So now what I've done is I've cut out, as you saw in the previous time lapse, that I cut out the sheetrock. Okay, so that is what's going to be. That's where the fireplace is going to be inserted. So as you can see, I've got some 2x4 studs in the way. So I've gone through each and marked on the top and the bottom where I need to cut. I didn't mark that side right there. So, and this wire right here is the thermostat wire that I pulled out. I'm cutting the 2x4s 1.5 inches below where the fireplace will slide into, because I'm going to take a 2x4 once I get these cut on both the top and the bottom. I'll put a 2x4 going across here, as well as a 2x4 going across the top, and then I will put supports on that side, and I'll have supports on this side, and that way that basically works as a header to keep the strength in the wall. Although I'm pretty sure that wall is not a structural wall, but we still want to put a header in there. Plus the fact it helps keep the fireplace in position.
As always, with all of my videos, I'll have a quote of the day. The quote of the day is from the breakfast sausage king, Jimmy Dean. And he says, "I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination."
The next morning.
Good morning. Well, it's probably not morning wherever you're at, but it's good morning here still. Day 3 on the electric fireplace. It's electric. It's part 2, or 2.0. Yesterday before I left, let me see if I get my fingers here right. There we go. Yesterday before I left, I put the new TV bracket up. I'm going to have to finish that, but right now that's up pretty well solid. And also, this morning cut out this little piece of 2x4 right here because it was going to restrict when I try to place the electric fireplace. It's electric! And then I cut the sheetrock out so you can actually see the closet in the back. Pretty cool. Well, not really, but... and then what I'll do is the front of the fireplace has a 4-inch flange that goes all the way around. So this side will be great. And then on the other side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to frame out the other side so you can't see the edge of the sheetrock. And I'm going to try to see if this fireplace will actually fit in this hole, which would be nice. And then the other thing is that I've got to run the thermostat wire over to pretty close to that those switches right there, and then hook that up. And then I've got to run the power for this electric fireplace. It's electric. And I've got to come off this outlet here, so I'll use the area behind the molding. And once I get all that hooked up, I'll put the molding back on, and hopefully you won't be able to notice I did anything. So that's the plan for the day. Pro tip of the day: if you ever decide to unwire or disconnect something from the wiring, the best thing you can do is take a picture like I did, so that way you're not confused when you decide to hook it back up. I'm also showing right now the steps that I took in order to change the wiring, to move the wiring from the thermostat from one part of the wall to another. And I basically took the baseboard off and then cut a hole at the bottom where the wiring was coming through. I also went over to where I wanted the wiring for the thermostat to be, and put a small nut on the end of a string and lowered it so that way I could use it to pull the new wiring up to the thermostat. And then after that, I made my connection. Once all that was done, of course, I'm really good at cleaning up, by the way. And once all that's done, I end up putting once I do the wiring, I put my baseboard, correct word, put my baseboard back and then caulked it. So basically, you really don't know that I was down there. Of course, all the holes that I created, the baseboard covers pretty well. So that's a little bit of insight of how I did my wiring and how I always do my wiring if I have to, and I can't access it from the back or from the ceiling, especially if a house has 2 floors. But this is how I do it. So hopefully that helps.
Many unbearable hours later.
Hello, YouTubers. This is, I guess this is like 4th or 5th day, but I'm finished. So a lot of different little things. One major thing, of course, was putting in the electric fireplace. It's electric. And so today, you saw me move the thermostat wire from, man, where's my hand at? There it is. There to there. And that allows the homeowner to eventually buy a table that they're going to put on a hinge. So that way they can save room and then only use that table when needed, and they can prop it down. So got that taken care of. And let's see, what else? We're in the closet, which is the room behind where the fireplace is. And I just brought you in here to show you that the molding that I put in, the molding covers up the sheetrock, ends of the sheetrock, as well as actually supports and holds in the fireplace nice and tight. So this is what I did in this closet. I didn't film this because not a whole lot of room in here. So that's what I did in the closet. So let's see what we did in the bedroom. All right, so here's the main part of the project, what I call the, wait a minute, we got a visitor. Hey, Gronk. Hey, buddy. That's Gronk, by the way. Now I've lost my train of thought. No, this is what, of course, the main thing that we did over the last 3 or 4 days. Put in this electric fireplace. It's electric. I guess I better show you it can actually work, huh? Whoa, there we go. So there's the fireplace. The other thing I did was I moved the TV stand, or I guess that would be, no, I'm not sure if it's a stand or not, but moved the TV rack higher up. I also moved the cable up and put in 2 outlets because usually for some reason, one of the outlets, you have to get an extension cord because of the way the plug is designed on his cable box or his Wi-Fi. I'm not quite sure what it is, but two plugs, actually 4 plugs for the TV plus the video, the cable. I also, from that hole right there to there, I moved the thermostat. Thermostat wouldn't be very good over a fireplace. It wouldn't work. So that's what I've done in here. The only thing left is that the homeowner needs to do a little sanding and some painting. But I've got the sheetrock pretty well. So that is what I call the electric fireplace. It's electric. 2.0 project. Done. Thank you for watching. Please share, like if you liked it, and God bless.